Hi everyone. Today's video has 3 points and you're going to want to stick around because the third point is a secret as to my favorite tool when it comes to getting a bestseller. And that's one of the reasons why in today's video we are going to discuss everything I spend my money on for my best-selling book. By the end of this video, you're going to know what I spent my money on in order to get the bestseller status. You're going to have the steps necessary to copy it, and you're going to feel great that you're setting your specific books up to equally reach the bestseller status when it comes to Amazon. And that is not always easy. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. I can tell you that after going through this process 200 times in terms of self-publishing books and getting 40,000 sales to come through these specific books, that there are a number of key steps that are necessary to achieve this. And that's one of the reasons you're going to want to check out my absolutely free checklist in the description. It's free. Just grab a copy of it and you can see step by step what I have done. Well, the thing is, one of the students that I've been helping for a long time, his name is Gary, and for Gary's case, he's been in my one-on-one program for a period of time. He lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he is writing a series of books. Well, he's at least on the first book, trying to get it onto Amazon. And one of the ideas that he had come up with, which was that he keeps hearing different people mentioning different tools, and so he thought, I'm going to invest in myself and buy all of these different tools. Some of the tools were even covering two separate things. Like I comment on a tool, Juto. Other people make look at, was it Vela or some of these other tools that would do it, or Word or a Caliber, a lot of different ways of going about doing formatting and stuff. But he figured what better way than investing in all of the different tools and then testing them all out at the same time. The problem is that he began to feel and experience overwhelm as a result of this, because there's so many tools, and as you get to any given tool, there's a whole series of trainings and instructions on how exactly you should go about doing that. And I can tell you, I also faced the same thing when I got started. I listened to a lot of different fake gurus, and as they were telling, I also would buy this tool or that tool, and I would try to use it for a little bit. But I can tell you, it doesn't require all those tools, just a small number of them in order to get the results that you're looking for. So here's the thing. So everything I spent my money on. Now let me go through it here. Okay, so number one, the absolute most important thing, it's going to be the keywords that you're using in your title and your subtitle. We need to make sure we've got a specific niche where we already can see there's books that are selling in that niche, so we can see the competition. Popular books that are already going in that niche, but not that many of them, and we're using KD Spy in order to help us identify the keywords that are necessary to bring those readers in who are already buying those existing books towards our books. And this is a very powerful one, since when you're first getting started and there aren't that many people who know who you are in the world of books, you're going to need to have them find you in organic ways. Organic meaning they type something into Amazon search engine or into Google and up comes your book because you knew they would be looking for those keywords. But how would you ever know it? Well, the answer is my first tool, which is KD Spy. By far the absolute best tool for figuring this whole thing out. You can find my affiliate link below in the description. This is a tool I use all the time. I use it with all of my clients. This is a very, very powerful tool. Most people do not understand how to use it, and that's something we go through one-on-one, and we work through how to exactly pull out the value that is within this tool. Particularly, you would just simply look at specific keywords. You would see how many results we get and compare that to how many books are in the top 100,000 of the top 100 search results. Now that sounds a little confusing, but I'm going to tell you what, it's worth learning that. So just hit the rewind button and listen again, because this is a key thing in terms of when you're coming out with your books. The first question I will ask a person is I will look at your cover and your your title, subtitle, and say, I should know immediately what this book is about and who it's for. If you can't help me answer those questions, if I don't know the answer to those after looking at your cover, your title, and your subtitle, we already have a problem. They should communicate to me clearly and succinctly who is the person who should be getting this book of yours. So that's the number one tool that I would do. Number two tool, even though it's not really a tool, I should say, The second thing I would do is you're going to need a cover. And there's two main ways of doing it. 99 Designs is the one that I would recommend. You can find my affiliate link below in the description. Or you can go on Fiverr and find somebody there. The one thing I would suggest, though, is make sure you choose somebody who's got a lot of positive ratings and reviews. Somebody with, 100, 1,000 reviews, that's fantastic. You're usually not going to have any issues at all. And you don't have to pay an entire fortune in order to get a good cover on your book, because that kind of ties into that first one. Not so much a tool, but if you're going the free route, it's Canva, but otherwise, I still recommend going through 99 Designs and getting a really nice, high-quality cover for your book. The second tool, though, would be Juto. This is the one that I use personally for formatting. It's incredibly easy to use. It takes a little bit of time to get fully up to gear on with regards to the whole up to speed with the entire thing. And so, but anything you see in a standard book that you would buy in the store, you can match it in Juto. It uses these incredibly powerful styles, and in my course, I teach the book formatting made easy course. I go through exactly step by step how to use this exact tool and how to make sure that it's going to work for you as well. I just specifically go back and forth with students until they get their book exactly formatted. I've never seen a single student have one issue we weren't able to resolve. Every single one using Juto, and once you've done it once, it's 10 times easier the next time. And that's one of the reasons why I would highly recommend you test out this tool for your formatting needs. You can see my affiliate link below in the description for this one as well. Moving on, number 3, and the secret tool of the day, one that I have actually spent not so much time talking about on these videos, but it's a very, very powerful thing, and it is ActiveCampaign. And that is for your emails that you're sending out to your email list. And you're probably thinking, what email list? I don't even have an email list. I'm an author. I write books. I don't get in touch with people. And the answer is you're making a huge mistake and leaving a lot of money on the table by not leveraging your email list. This is something that if you've been listening to me or almost any marketer, anyone in the world, they'll tell you the email list is so unbelievably important. It's the key. It gives you leverage with regards to everything you're doing with your book publishing, the ability to contact these people. And I can tell you, you simply have some sort of a freebie you give out in your book at the beginning and at the end, where a person can give you their email address and they'll get a free book copy, a little pamphlet, a cheat sheet, a character thing, maybe something world, if you have like a little sci-fi world, something about that world, a city, Wikipedia page, whatever it might be for your book, something your readers will want to read. You're going to give it out for free in your book, and that's going to drive them back onto your email list, where once we've captured them on there, we can stay in contact and inform them of how things are going with the next book that we're coming out with our series, ideally emailing them 1 to 2 times a week. In reality, I was even hearing some top marketers comment today, it's 2 to 3 times is really what we should be doing with our emails on a weekly basis, if at all possible. So that is something you're definitely going to want to consider. ActiveCampaign is my favorite. I've used MailChimp, I've used Aweber. ActiveCampaign is my favorite. You can find my affiliate link below in the description. If you find these videos helpful, I appreciate you buy the tools through the links that I give on these videos, because it helps me, and it also motivates me to keep producing videos, because I see that it's helpful, and I only vouch for tools that I myself have personally used. So that's something very, very important. But I have a question for you that I want you to help me answer, and that is, what tools have you found, or in particular, which tool have you found is most useful for your self-publishing journey? Let me know below in the comments. I respond to 100% of the comments, and check up here, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks.